This morning, we are just hours away from learning who can claim victory in the nation's first presidential primary contest. All day long, New Hampshire voters will head to the polls to help choose the Democratic and Republican nominees. Right now, WNCN national correspondent Mark Meredith joins us live from New Hampshire with a look at behind the scenes and what we can expect today. Good morning.
And good morning to you, Mike. The polls are just now opening now that we are in the 6 a.m. hour. We're here at the Temple Street Diner in Nashua, New Hampshire. People getting their morning coffee, and then as soon as they're done here, they'll be going out to vote. But it's amazing when you look at the papers this morning, including this one here, the candidates hitting the final stretch. It really is that, because these campaigns, they have put so much effort into New Hampshire. On Monday, we had a chance to go out on the stump to see how these campaigns were really trying to appeal to voters just one last time. We had a chance to catch up with the governor of Ohio. We're talking about John Kasich, who's expected to do very well in New Hampshire today because of after he had a disappointing loss in Iowa a week ago in New Hampshire. He really is starting to see his numbers rise. Still in second behind Donald Trump. He's been the front runner now for a long time, but whether or not the polls will still show that, that's what we're going to have to wait to find out later today. When it comes to the Democratic race, Bernie Sanders, the Vermont senator, Vermont neighbors to here to New Hampshire, expected to win handedly, but the gap has started to close between Sanders and Hillary Clinton. What we'll expect to see today is that race will be a little bit tighter than it was maybe a week ago, but Sanders still expected to pull out a victory later on today. The candidates will be swinging throughout the Granite State today, not wasting any time. Every vote counts. The TV ads are still on this morning, a sign of just how close this race really is. Mike?
Mark, Trump is the front runner, obviously, on the Republican side. But, coming off that debate, Marco Rubio got slammed a little bit. Is there anybody that's really in need on the Republican side of having a good showing or, just maybe out of the race as we move forward?
You bring up a good point. So you're talking about the Rubio gaffe, as they're calling it here in New Hampshire, that happened Saturday during the debate. These other candidates, they could smell the blood in the water. They pounced. I was speaking with Chris Christie at the event yesterday, and he really was trying to hammer home the point that, yes, Marco Rubio, he may not be the experienced candidate that the Republican Party needs right now. The governors, including Jeb Bush, Christie, and Kasich, they've been trying to tout their executive leadership. Whether or not voters will agree, well, we'll have to wait to find out, because he really was the headliner in Iowa. We're talking about Rubio. Whether or not that's going to be the case in New Hampshire, we'll just have to wait to find out. But it's exciting no matter what, Mike.
Yeah, it sure is. This should be a good one. Mark Meredith reporting live from New Hampshire. Appreciate your insight on that.